Hello everyone, I got the food situation set up. So we got fishermen collecting fish and a cooker cooking it. And then one guy that hauls it back and forth. But now I want to look at some of the other resources. In order to perform the next ritual, we're going to need 5 incense as well as 5 talisman. This will give us the gatherer's hut. We're actually running pretty low on herbs by the looks of it. Yellow grass is still alright, but not too much either. However, that'll be a problem for another day. Let's see, so next up, the gift of skill. Place down the things. And there we go, the offering has been accepted. Now we know how to make the gatherer's hut, as well as the shaman's hut. Alright, we're back at where we're going to be building the village. So let's see. If we place it right here, we're actually getting a decent amount of pretty much everything. Except for mushrooms and divine sand. But my assumption is that we need to go to the sand land, and I guess stone land, in order to get mushrooms as well as divine sand. So I guess that's alright. I gotta say, there's a lot of steps to this building, not gonna lie. It's mainly because it's so big for reasons, I guess. They've been brought some knives, some food. I don't really want them to get stone though. Is there a way for me to change that? Oh, here, switch production. What are we low on? I guess herbs, because herbs is something we're low on. So every minute they're gonna collect some herbs. That should be fine. Our next quest is to raise our population to 8. To do that, we need to talk to the scout, which should be around here somewhere. There he is. I do need new recruits. Mark them on the map. Many thanks. So we can only house 2 more people, which will become a problem later. And this guy's actually really far out. I guess in the meantime, we are finding other things. Like this totem, which gives us 25% more yellow grass. Hey mates, interested in... Oh my god. Alright, well that guy's has joined. Oh, there are 3 guys here. Sorry mate, you're gonna have to wait. I didn't expect there to be multiple people found in like one location. But I guess that is good to know. We should probably make a couple houses in advance then. So let's build another sleeping hut. And then I suppose another sleeping hut. Alright, there we go. We got enough for 13 people. Should be enough for a little while. Now think about it though, we could have probably picked this guy up beforehand already. Because I'm pretty sure you can still take them on, but they just won't work for you. Well anyway, we grew our population, so let's go back to the Elder. Yo Elder, we got the people you wanted. Alright, he basically told us to put another carrier on that. But also we need to complete the construction by making the toolmaker's hut. Which means we're gonna have to do another ritual. For that we need 5 incense and 7 talisman. I think currently though, if we can make it so they gather every resource we need for both the spear as well as the knife, then we should be in a good place. Because currently, that means we automated every task if we can do that. Now I don't think it's going to be that hard, because at most it's going to require 3 different items. So that means 3 gatherer huts, and probably 2 crafters. I'll burn that up. Toolmaker's hut, there we go. Ah, interesting. So we can replace the totem in here. Now we put the clay totem in here, which gives them a bonus of 50% more resources. Let's start working on the toolmaker's hut then. Put it right next to the cooking place. There we go, that's another building complete. So these require a hammer. So then they also need to be self-sufficient as well, I suppose. So in the end, we're gonna need 3 different crafters. I wish they could auto-switch when they reach the target. But maybe that's something we learn how to do later on. Now then, let's see what the Elder wants us to do. Okay, so in order to get more carriers, we're gonna need a bigger storage. Ooh, this actually allows us to travel to the altar directly. That's pretty good. And then the next one is the storage. I'm not gonna care for that much right now, because I wanted to focus on automating this whole entire thing. Alright, let's see. What do they all need for knives? Just the rocks? Then they need branches as well as vines for the other 2. So we need 2 more of those, basically. So what does this do then? The shaman? And they make the incense and stuff like that. That isn't a huge deal at the moment, to be fair. Can we place down 2 next to each other, I wonder? That would be kind of amazing if we could. I don't think that one's gonna fit here, sadly. And this is gonna be difficult trying to fit this thing in. Oh, we can do it over here. Come on, I saw you turn blue. There we go, I finally managed to place it down. Alright, there we go. That is another one, except for the bamboo totem, which I just remember is a thing, and that is actually rather expensive, costing 10 each, meaning we're already out of bamboo again. And these don't, of course, gather it either. Although we could, if I look back in the altar, unlock the woodcutter's hut. But that is just another thing to potentially craft. Alright, so let's say this one does divines. Yeah, that woodcutter hut, I think I'd rather want to have it sooner rather than later. Actually, while we're here anyway, we need some new recruits. Alright, nice. He has a location where we can find some new tribespeople. Let's see, they are quite far out as well, so we'll deal with that in a bit. Alright, we got the amount of incense, we got the amount of talisman we need. We'll need to make the teleporter available as well as the woodcutter hut. So, teleportation, that's pretty important right now. And then, of course, the gift of wood. So now we can fast travel to this altar. It seems like we need to unlock that at every ritual site, but I guess that is alright. Can't fast travel anywhere else though. For now, since we're on our way back, let's make a little detour and see if we can get those other tribesmen. Oh, I can see the fire already. There are 3 people here. Nice. Alright, sweet. All 3 of them have joined us. Oh, look at that. You can actually see them gather the rocks here too. I swear that that's such a nice little detail. Let's see, we could put it here. That does kind of put it in an awkward position though. Yeah, I don't really like it. Maybe we do have to place it around here then. I wanted to reserve this for just houses. But yeah, no, I think we have to. Oh my goodness, we're finally done. That took a couple trips, not gonna lie. Alright, let's have them collect wood for now. We can actually just put everyone on that. I'll just make a couple spears, actually. Right, we cannot do that yet. Now, we're not gathering any branches automatically. So I'm just gonna stuff in my own branches for now. This will make it so the toolsmith guy can actually start producing some stuff. Well, in the meantime, let's continue on this other gatherer's hut. You know, I am quite glad that Fire Mountain just waits on whenever the heck I'm done building this entire city. Because whatever we're doing, efficiency isn't part of the plan, I guess. Alright, there we go. We got this guy. I'm actually looking at this right now. Twigs is not a thing that's on here. Oh boy. Oh, it's the woodcutters that get the twigs. Well, in that case, we don't really need this one per se at the moment. So that means we're gonna need more of these. Are they just sleeping in here? Man, I built you all houses and you're gonna sleep in here? Alright, we're running really low on resources. We're also out of branches now pretty much. Vines are running low. Yellow grass is pretty much out. But we do have the incense as well as the talisman. So let's start creating a new ritual. There we go. Learn how to make storage huts. Surprisingly, we can actually craft the storage hut. Right here is, I think, a pretty good spot. Well, okay. Well, building was somewhat of a lie. We need more wood. And there we go. The storage hut is now completed. Let's see real quick what the Elder wants. Alright, so apparently there are more tribes on the island. Presumably around every altar, right? But this tribe doesn't contact him anymore since the bridge broke. Which means we're gonna have to fix up the bridge. Which I'm not 100% sure how to do, but my guess is that we'll learn it for here. But that is something for later, I guess, because we still need to set up a lot of infrastructure here. Alright, I collected a couple more supplies. And I assessed the situation a bit. I think first things first, we definitely need more carriers, because this is basically the limit of what they can carry. However, to have more carriers, we're also gonna need more sleeping huts. So let's make a couple of those. There we go, that's one more. Preferably, I would like to get another. Okay, those are 2 new sleeping huts completed. And then we're gonna need more of these, the woodcutting places. Alright, I had to place this one rather far off the path. But I guess it is what it is in this case. There we go, that's another hut done. Preferably, I would like to make another one. But sadly, I don't think it will fit over there. We also still have a couple toolsmiths to be building. And let's go over to the area the scout marked for us. Because we are going to need some more tribespeople. Right, there we go. They're going back home. And we can immediately put them to work as well. Look at that. Turkey, come here. We got special meat, as well as bones and leather. I wonder what we can do with that. Useful for crafting and building. Useful for crafting and building. I guess we'll figure out later what's up with that. There we go, that's another one finished. Alright, so this guy's making hammers. The first guy is making axes. So we have basically infinite wood. Now we just need spears and knives. And the place to fit these things in. Alright, there we go. There's another one on this one. Done. This one can make knives. Yeah, I guess that's alright. Then we only need spears left. And then it should be pretty much, well, almost self-sufficient. we still need a way to get twigs or branches. However, we're already at the limit that these guys were willing to carry, which means we also need to find a scout. So how about we do that first? Very convenient that they're always with 3 people here. Ridiculous that it can't even fit up here. Oh, there we go. This is quite a ways off the windy path here, but I think that is just where we have to take the village. Alright, there we go. That's another chopper done. And these will do the branches. Alright, I guess let's start working on the final step of our plan. The toolmaker. There we go, another hut is finished. Which means this one can produce spears. I think that's it. This is what perfection looks like right here. There's still a couple gatherer huts we could probably place down and then we can completely automate everything. But honestly, this is already really good. Because now we automatically catch fish, they get cooked. Insanely enough, 1 chef and 1 fisherman are enough to feed the entire village. We got someone that gathers all the rocks for the tools. Then we got tool makers for every tool we need, which are axe, hammer, knife, and spear. Everything except for the knife also requires vines as well as branches, which now get automatically harvested. Then we just have a random herb one in there. We can switch that around for whatever we need. And then we automatically get bamboo as well as wood. And that is more so for me rather than the rest of the village, so I have to chop down less trees. And the extremely neat thing, everything gets delivered right next door to our house. It actually is pretty insane looking already. We got so many buildings just around. Alright, with that massive automation task out of the way, I'm going to be leaving it off over here. Next time what we'll do is we'll most likely finish up the entire X line here. It also wants us to repair the bridge, so we'll go and do that. And then my guess is we're going to go meet another tribe and start on the hoe line here. It actually unlocks clay totems, which are pretty good. There's also stone totems, potentially even better, actually. But we'll have to check that out some other time. For now, I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye, everyone.